Assalamualaikum and hi everyone. So we're moving on to subtopic 6.4, integration by parts. I hope at the end of this chapter, you should be able to evaluate the integral using integration by parts. So when to use integration by parts? You can use them anytime. But my tips, if there are two functions that multiply together, always try to use substitution method first. Okay, so try conteng dekat tepi. If you substitute, you can use substitution method, then that's fine. Go on with substitution method. But when you cannot substitute, we use by parts. And there is one function that we definitely need to use by parts. That is integration of ln. Okay, so we'll see the example later. Definition or formula for by parts, the key concept is integration of u dv is equals to uv minus integrate v du. Alright, so don't get confused. I'll explain to you. So integration of u dv, the left hand side here is the question. So you need to extract what is u and what is dv. Alright, so there are tips, there are order to choose u. So to choose u, first options is logarithm. Second in order is polynomial. Third in order is exponential. Fourth in order is trigonometry. Okay, so how to remember this? I use LOPET. So when your lecturer asks what is LOPET, so you can easily remember it. Lo stands for logarithm. This is our first option. P is for polynomial. This is our second option. E is our exponential, third option, and T is trigonometry, our fourth option. So let's say in that integration, I have integration of ex sine x dx. So in every integration questions, by now you should be able to recognize the functions. Okay, so in integration of ex sine x over there, so we know that ex here is exponent function and our sine x here is trigo. So by the order of choosing u here, so we know e exponent comes first before trigonometry. So e is our u. Okay, just like that. So we'll see the examples. Now let me guide you through the steps to do by parts. So there are 3 steps. First is the question, and second we need to extract u and dv from the question, and third step we are going to substitute them in our formula and solve. Alright, so the question is integration of x sine x dx. As I said before, by now you need to able to recognize the functions, the LOPET functions. Let me remind you the order of choosing u, which is LOPET. Alright, so x here is our polynomial and my sine x here is my trigo. So take a look at LOPET here. P comes first before T. So my u will be x. Yes. For dv, we take the remaining in the integration. So we already choose x as our u. So the remaining sine x dx will be our dv. So I'll write that here. So dv is equals to sine x dx. Alright. So now, for u part, we need to differentiate. So differentiate x will get 1. And we need to write the left hand side with du only. So I need to bring dx to the other side. So dx multiplied by 1 will get only dx. And for dv part, so I need to integrate both sides. Okay, so integrate dv will get v, and integrate sine x will get negative cos x. So do not bother to write plus c over here yet, because this is not our final answer. Alright, so if you are confused why integrate dv is v, it's because there is 1 here. So integration of 1 of a constant will get the just v lah. Alright, so just the same as when you integrate 2 dx, what will you get? 2x, right? Integrate 1 dx, what will you get? X. So integrate 1 dv or integrate dv, we will get v. Okay? So that's the explanation. So now I'm going to substitute my u, du, and v. So these three, we are going to substitute in our formula. Okay, this is our formula. And remember, the left hand side here is our question. Alright, so that's our question, and we are going to substitute what we extract earlier in our formula. So we will get u multiplied by v, uv is x multiplied negative cos x, and then minus integrate of v. V is negative cos x, and du is dx. Alright, to simplify this, I will bring negative in front. So I have negative x cos x, and for this part, negative and negative will be positive. Integrate cos x dx. And what I meant by step solve here, we need to solve this integration part over here. So we already get this after we substitute everything in our formula. So as I said earlier, the only part that we need to solve is the integration part. Okay? So continue solving. So for the first term, just copy negative x cos x plus, and integration of cos will get sine x. And because this is our final answer, we put plus c. Don't forget that. And we're done. That's it. 3 simple steps. Okay? So let's see our next example.